Welcome back to the Maths Guy, everybody. Today we're looking at how to find the lowest common multiple, so let's begin. Okay, we're going to look at these two questions, 5 and 12 and 3 and 11. But before we do that, let's first think about what lowest common multiple means. And let's think about it word by word. So, multiple. A multiple means any number that is in the multiplication table of our given number, the number that we're discussing, in this case 5 and 12. So think about the numbers that are in the 5 times table, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They are all multiples of 5. And 12, 24, 36, they are all multiples of 12. So a multiple is just the numbers that are in the multiplication table of the number that we're thinking about. Or a fancy way to think about it is a multiple is the product of our number multiplied by any integer, an integer being a whole number. So for example, 5 times 3 equals 15. 15 is the product, 3 was the integer we multiplied our number by, and therefore 15 is a multiple of 5. Okay? Common just means the same, together. So it means if I'm trying to find the common multiple, it wants me to find how many multiples are in both the 5 and 12 times table. And lowest simply means the smallest value. So we're looking for the smallest number that's in both of our multiplication tables. Okay, let's begin with question 1 then. And I have 5 and 12. So I'm looking for that common multiple, the lowest common multiple. So I need to think about what my multiples are. Let's think about our 5 times table. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Let's stop there. And now let's think about our 12 and think about the 12 times table. So I would start with 12, 24, 36, 48, and 60. Okay, so I found my multiples, and now I think I've found a common multiple. I have this 60. And what I can also see that this is the only multiple that I have here, so therefore it is my lowest common multiple. So I could have carried on, and I would have noticed that I would have also 120 in both of these multiplications, but that would not be my lowest common multiple because it's not the smallest number. The smallest number would be this one, the 60. So if we're looking at 5 and 12, the lowest common multiple, and we can say it like that, LCM equals 60. I give myself a tick. Now what you might notice with our lowest common multiple being 60 is that 60 is actually 5 times 12, our two numbers. 5 times 12 is 60. So we know that 60 was going to be a multiple, but we don't know if this is our lowest common multiple. So I'm not going to use this method. This method's great for finding a multiple, any multiple, but we don't always necessarily know it's the lowest common multiple. So it's much better to write down a sequence of our multiplication table so we can make sure we get the lowest common multiple. Okay, let's move on to question 2 then, and we have 3 and 11. Now what I think is quite a good tip is to multiply the bigger number first. So I'm going to find some multiples of 11. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, and I'm going to stay there. And now I'm going to look for those multiples of 3. The reason I think this is a good idea to do it this way around is because now I know when to stop in my 3 times table, because hopefully I will bump into one of my multiples in the 11 table before I have to do too many. So let's go. I'm going to have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. Okay, what have I found? I think I found a common multiple. I found 33 in both the 11 times table and in the 3 times table. Now I can see that there's no multiple that's less than that in any of these digits, so therefore the lowest common multiple equals 33. So to find our lowest common multiple, all I need to do is try and draw a list of the multiplication table of both the numbers, find the ones that are common, the ones that are the same, and then look for the lowest one. Okay, I hope that was useful. Here are 3 questions for you. Try and find the lowest common multiple of all these sets of numbers and put the answer in the comment section. I'm going to try and mark every single one. Okay, there you go. I hope this video was helpful. We have just worked out how to find the lowest common multiple easily. If this video was helpful for you, please think about subscribing to the channel and check out our website www.themathsguy.com, and I'm going to see you in another video, guys. Peace out.